Hey, this is Randy Blazak, and I've got a new novel in the works I want to talk about. It's called The Dream Police, and it is a rock novel. And the idea of that is that when I was a 13-year-old kid in the 70s, I spent a lot of time in my room listening to albums and thinking about them and imagining them, and a lot of them told stories to me. Whether it was Sgt. Pepper's or Quadrophenia, I would just sort of imagine all these stories. So one of those was the ELO album, A New World Record, which became the Mission of the Sacred Heart. I used that to sort of tell the story. And of course, this was all in my mind when I was a kid. They're not really rock operas, but to me they were. So I've got a new book in the works. It's called The Dream Police, and it takes a book, a record that's one of my favorites from my teen years, Cheap Trick's album, The Dream Police from 1979, that I listened to all the time. And it sort of had this thread that ran through it, and so I'm using it for this story. Each chapter is a song from the album, or based on a song from the album, and it's about lucid dreaming. It's about these characters, two of the characters from the previous book, Zach and Laney, who are both coping with kind of loss in their own way and trying to figure out how to get things right in their world. And they stumble upon this idea of lucid dreaming, which is this fascinating notion that you can be awake in your dream. That you can be in a dream but know it's a dream, and therefore you can control it. And you can make things happen. You can go places, you can be different people, you can fly, you can travel through time, you can talk to people who are dead, you can sort of create a whole world inside your dream. And it's a whole world of people out there who are involved in lucid dreaming. I've been studying it, we've been sort of practicing some lucid dreaming in the house, and it's an intense world. So we're using this notion of lucid dreaming and the Dream Police to tell this story. Tell the story about how we fix the things in our life in the dream world. I'm collecting dreams from people who want to contribute their own dreams to the story. We're using a lot of our dreams that are just going right into the story, and it's a book that is in both the present tense but also in the dream world. So there's this kind of melding together of the real and the dream. It's kind of a postmodern approach. It's a little bit different than the last book I wrote, and I'm super excited that I'm having a kind of influence of the dream world and the real world. So I think this book is going to be something really unique, something that both Cheap Trick fans but also fans of interesting fiction will like. And so we have this Kickstarter that we're more than halfway through, that we're trying to raise $10,000 to get it written and to sort of support the family while we're doing it. So I'm really hopeful that if you're a fan of fiction, you're a fan of Cheap Trick, you're a fan of my writing, that you will find the link below here to click to the Kickstarter program and support it, and to support independent writers and local artists in general. Rock on!